And we're live. Hello to all of my 0 viewers. My heart hurts. So let's see. Let's see where we are. So last we left off, we cleared the first dungeon of the game, which we reached in about 6 hours after talking and walking and literally riding a freaking skateboard all over town. We unlocked Uber, which is its own thing by itself. And now we have to review the case, because we arrested the mom.
Zach, let's go over our progress. We've got a complicated case on our hands this time, especially as far as the Clarksons' relationships go. But in a way, it's also a simple one. Understanding them on a deeper level is the most efficient way to uncover the truth behind all this. That's the one thing I'm sure of.
Evidence organization start.
Zach, let's start with the people who were closest to the victim.
The parents?
Lise Clarkson, the victim, is the granddaughter of the current head of the Clarkson family. Her mother is Galena, an ex-actress, and Lise clearly inherited her beauty. Except for her eyes, that is. Lisa's eye color matches that of her father's. Now, do you remember who Lise Clarkson's father is?
Well, Danny Clarkson.
That's right. Lisa's father is Danny Clarkson.
Oh, hello Isaiah, welcome to the chat. It's okay, you haven't had time to watch, it's fine. I only get like, what, 5 viewers a stream? It's not a big deal, it's just a hobby.
His real name is Daniel E. Clarkson. He's from Florida, and used to be the CEO of a talent agency.
How do you know that?
Danny struck the heart of Galena and successfully became a member of the esteemed Clarkson family. Despite being the son-in-law, he acts like he was born a Clarkson. But he's still just the son-in-law.
Sick burn.
Next comes what happened to Lise.
Stylish woman, the man is tall as an oak tree, 10-foot tall man with monster strength.
According to Alexis, Lise said that the man was as tall as an oak tree. I believe that's the same 10-foot tall giant who made the fingerprints we found in the cold storage warehouse. Now, what did this man do to Lise prior to her murder?
He stalked her.
Yes, that's it, Zach.
Why is the music picking up so dramatically?
The man as tall as an oak tree followed Lise around and watched her. Despite his towering stature, he must have been rather shy. Or perhaps he was merely biding his time and planned to kidnap her from the very start. If that's the case, there should have been some evidence left at the scene of the crime. Zach, we're still missing some puzzle pieces. Speaking of the scene of the crime, I did some profiling in the plantation's control room. The truth it revealed to us was nauseating and horrific. But we need to touch upon it if we wish to proceed. Isn't that right, Zach? Who actually murdered Lise Clarkson?
Her mom.
Yes, that's right. Lisa's own mother killed her.
Yeah, big spoiler there for you, Isaiah. You missed a lot, dude. Like, you missed a lot. I don't even know where to start. Basically, you already know that we skateboard everywhere. There's an Uber service in the game called Wyvern, and you unlock it by going up to the balloons that are around town. And I guess just, you use the balloons to call the Uber. But this is supposed to take place in 2005, so it hasn't really been fleshed out yet. It's kind of hilarious. Then after 6 hours, because I tallied up the streams from the last few days, we finally reached the first actual scary area of the game. I'm just gonna call them dungeons. And it takes us literally like maybe 40 minutes to clear. I thought we were done in like 12 minutes, honestly. But there was a boss fight, and the boss fight was one of the easiest bosses I've ever had to deal with in any video game. It's kind of hilarious. And now we're just reviewing the case, so good little refresher for you to come back on.
While she was dreaming about some bizarre new world, this is by far the vilest and ugliest crime we've ever seen.
Also, York said the fuck word, and it caught me and Lizzie so off guard. I had no idea he was gonna say that.
The fact that Galena set up her daughter's body at an altar makes this case even more complicated. Remember, not a single sacrificial human murder has ever been proven and documented in all of American history.
Really?
The real world is far more complex than what we see in films and video games.
He says that, and yet he never stops talking about films and video games.
And sacrificing a human life for something else is no easy task. In conclusion, Zach, through our investigation, we found one character who sticks out more than anyone else. You know exactly who I'm thinking about, don't you? We'll need to have a word with her in the near future. Who's the stylish woman we saw during the profiling?
Wow. I wonder which choice it's gonna be. This is pretty hard. Panting with anticipation.
Professor R. We haven't met her yet, but let's wait for the skeletal gentleman to guide us to her with an oracle. Well, Zach, what do you think? Isn't the Deep South something?
Yeah, it's pretty horrible.
The people here are just as warm as the weather, and the food is to die for. Might be nice to move down here after I retire. What, still too early to talk about that? You may be right. After all, this case has only just begun.
Yeah, 10 whole bucks for organizing my own evidence. I love how he says it's no easy task to sacrifice someone else. Like, okay, how many times have you done this? Yeah, dude, in the last stream, we discovered that he has this fucking, like, ghost vision where he can just see the past and hear their voices. Like, or something like that. It was so weird. And you see that the mom sacrificed the daughter, and he's like, huh. Well, clearly the case isn't over, although we already caught the killer. There's a larger mystery here. And the whole time you could hear them talking, and the daughter is like, oh, more, I want to be beautiful. And it was so sensual and fucking weird, dude. It was like so uncomfortable to listen to. Every time they were moaning or crying, I just skipped it.
Galena can't be the killer. They're making all this shit up.
Was that a hat? The hat was alive.
If what you say is true, Daniel, how do you plan to prove it?
It's Big Boss.
It has nearly been a century since the Clarksons first took control of Lucari. 100 years. I always thought my legacy would live on for 300 at least.
I'm gonna find the real killer and beat the living dog shit out of him.
Yet it looks to me like times have changed. We ain't in the good old days no more. You understand me, boy.
Yes, sir. I'm right there with you, Pa. I'm gonna continue what you started, sir, and make the Clarkson family strong again. First, I need to find whoever really killed Lise and bash their fucking brains in.
I saw this coming. Ever since the day Lenny left home, the town of Lucari has been cursed. We can't stop what's happening now. It's too late. It's beyond me. No. It's beyond the
Hello,
minds
Lizzie.
of anyone who
What is
comes
this?
from the
Who
olden
is this guy?
days.
Why does it look snake?
You understand
I'll tell you after the
me
cutscene.
now, boy?
Yes, sir. Believe me, I do. I'll kill him. Just leave everything to me, Pa.
Are you serious about this?
Yes, sir. Right hand of God. Look right in my eyes. I ain't lying. I'm serious.
He's looking at you
I
with his
just need
good eye.
you to lend me some troops, sir. We need retribution right now. That's the job I've been given, and I intend to do it.
Well then, let me ask you one more time. Are you serious about this?
Yeah. Hell yeah. I'm a Clarkson, and all Clarksons have a job to do. Isn't that what we always say?
Then I'll need an arm.
What?
Cut off his arm?
Well now, you want to use my troops. I'm gonna need to know whether or not you're really serious.
The alligator's gonna bite his arm off. It's fucking metal.
Just one arm. Slide it on through that wire there, and it'll take care of it for you.
Nah, man, fuck my wife. I'm not doing that.
I mean,
I mean,
you're joking, right?
Yeah, I don't love her that much to
Man.
get my arm bitten off by an
Have I
alligator.
ever told you a single joke?
No. But
If you want to become a real Clarkson, then you done
like the
got
Undertaker.
yourself a job to do.
You're not wrong.
wait, Paul. I get it now. You want me to stick it in and then pull it out at the last minute, right? You want to see if I got guts or not, but there's gonna be another way.
Meat.
You can't be serious.
Oh, that's what he threw. I thought he threw a hat.
Hey, knock it off, you assholes! Let me go! He's just joking with me. Let me go, goddammit! Oh, please, sir, don't do this!
I want to see
Just
it.
tell me this
Do
is a
it,
joke,
do
please!
it, do it.
He just accidentally yanks him all the way in.
I am a Clarkson.
So you get your fucking arm bit off,
No
bro.
matter how our fortune falls, all Clarksons have a job to do. That be the law of this land.
Yeah. Oh, they're singing the same song
Why is
again.
that guy in his underwear?
Listen to the song they're playing. It's literally the theme song. But
Okay.
now it's in jazz form.
I like that. They put it in 3 different forms. But why is that guy in his underwear?
He's chilling. He's like the naked cowboy on 42nd Street in New York.
He's not a cow. Well, no. Is he? I don't know. Is he a cowboy?
I don't know how many of my viewers have actually been to New York, but
The fact
in
that
the
I know
tourist
The
area.
fact that I almost said which one
Yeah, in
kind
the
of tells the whole story in New York.
in the tourist area, there's a dude dressed as a cowboy, but he only wears his underwear, boots, and a hat, and he plays the guitar. And that's his whole persona. Oh, with episodes.
That was episode 1? All that was episode 1? You owe $827?
You need to sell some items. Oh, fuck. That's a heavy penalty.
Vincent, how many people have you punched?
Well, it's $100 per person, right?
Around that?
So I punched the girl and her dad a total of 8 times.
No.
And I also ran some people over with a skateboard, but that's different.
You also punched some people in the beginning, and you were like, can I beat them up? Oh, hell yeah. And you just kept doing it.
So, what I love undoubtedly... Hang on. What I love undoubtedly about that whole fucking scene is that not only me, but you and the chat all said, look, it's Big Boss from Metal Gear. All at the same time. And then this fucking dude that comes out looking like The Undertaker from wrestling So it's really just Big Boss and the Undertaker.
Working together. I'm all up for that.
So that means that Deadly Premonition, Metal Gear Solid, and WWE all exist within the same universe.
Hell yeah. I'm still mad that you owe $826 though.
I'm happy.
Why are you happy?
Because Deadly Premonition and Metal Gear are the same game. This is after Snake retires. Everyone thinks he's out there building an army and like, you know, like this is the Metal Gear 6 that we need. Because Metal Gear 5 was fucking bullshit. So, here's my theory. After Metal Gear 5, when we learn that, spoiler, you're not the real Snake. What happened to the real Snake? He changed his name to P.J. Clarkson. And we all know that his first name was John. So now his name is Pliskin Johnson Clarkson.
But his initials were PJ. What does the PJ stand for?
Pliskin Johnson.
Okay.
Because Pliskin is the name that Solid Snake used to go undercover in Metal Gear 2. And it's all connected.
Can we see dependency, please?
Fine, whatever. I have to just sell my shit.
You could do it for... I think that's cool.
What if I don't have enough money to make up for it?
So one way to find out.
Punch people until I have nothing left. Don't make me sell these.
Just see what happens. Go back and see what happens.
I can't.
Fuck! You actually gotta sell all your items, yo. Yo, they punished you hard.
I got this. I have to really just sell all my shit? I can't progress? Oh god. We don't need the coffee.
So, how's everyone's day going?
Yo, I'm fucking stressed. Look at this. All my stuff. Wait, what's the most expensive thing I have on me?
Nothing.
Cigarettes. Please. Bleeding me dry. I have nothing left. Oh, yes I do.
Now you get nothing. Oh, okay.
Low quality plate. Why is this worth $5, but the large medical kit is only worth $3?
Yo, play some more.
Oh my god, all of my things. I don't even know what I'm selling at this point. I have no idea what I'm looking at. The other world.
Oh.
S stands for spectacular job. Okay? I am a top tier gamer, as you can see.
You killed like several people.
I killed demons and I punched the innocent, and there's nothing wrong with punching people so long as they don't die.
Look at the penalty.
Hang on, I'm reading the chat real quick.
Oh, come on, just press the L button. Thank you.
This is how the mafia
Yeah, look,
works.
excessive force 10 times. Breach of contract 12 times. Whatever.
So I punched 10 people, I punched the girl 12 times, and I ran over 2 people with my skateboard. That's not bad. For an S, I did a pretty good job.
I'm scratching my foot. It's really itchy. Do you get? You're not gonna get special awards?
Nah, that's fine.
You better hope they can sell those.
I probably already had to sell them anyway.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Julian says, "Well, it looks like we can't go around punching pedestrians anymore."
That's fucked up. Wait, who the hell are you?
I'm old. I'm old, Francis.
Right. I'll be with you soon.
Well, his first name is Francis.
I'm not sad.
Also, can't move the camera anywhere.
I can't wait. It's all I think about lately. I mean, we'll be together again. We'll get to discuss movies, food again. Everyone around here has bad taste. They don't understand things the way we do. It's a shitty world filled with shitty people. Oh, that reminds me. There are movie theaters and restaurants over there, right? As soon as I get there, let's go grab some peanut butter
hamburgers, and yogurt smoothies.
So excited, York.
All at once? Ugh.
I'm glad to see that him and Zach stuck together throughout all this.
Yeah. Oh, fun fact, everybody! I forgot my laptop charger at work, so we stream for 1 hour or until the laptop dies. There's no in between.
York, don't rush me. You just
York?
need to wait
He's
a
talking to
bit
York now?
longer. I still have one job left to do. I need to finish it. I have to. Or else I'd never be able to face you. Just give me a little more time, okay?
So that was in the future?
Ooh, 2019, before COVID, baby.
Thompsonville, a suburb of Boston, Massachusetts. And we're back here.
Oh, this bitch again. Hate her.
So, Lisa's mother, Galena Clarkson, confessed to murdering Lise.
Zanak, welcome to the chat.
Well, he smoked.
But then immediately afterwards, she went insane. So you had no choice but to detain her. What a terribly convenient story.
Bitch,
You were the
right
first
there.
person to find the suspect hiding at a farm on the edge of town. And you even got her to confess to the crime, right then and there. Did anyone else get a chance to hear Galena's confession?
Only us.
York.
How did you even find that shack in the first place?
I looked north. I skipped some rocks. Weren't you listening to the story?
Yo, they probably heard the like Skipping Stone story like several times.
They were writing that down. Like, I don't think this has any relation.
Metaphysical offender profiling.
Meta what? Should I know this word?
Yeah.
Should he?
Considering.
Metaphysical offender profiling. The term appears 6 times in the Lucare report and 14 times in the 2010 Greenvale report. As long as you're solving cases, the people in charge don't really care what sort of words you use. But we're different.
Why was she counting that word specifically?
You utilized a highly abnormal method to instantly hone in on a suspect. Then you did it again and again. And every time you used it, one term kept appearing in your files. Metaphysical offender profiling. Mr. Morgan, would you mind explaining to us what this term means?
We could try. But no matter what words we used, you'd never be able to understand. You see, it doesn't pertain to this side. Come, my fairy.
Why can't fat Michael Vsauce talk more? I like him more than Aaliyah. That's a good point, man.
Stop hiding back there and give them the explanation
Hey, my dad's in
they
the chat.
so desire. What? You're too shy?
I love that lip sync for the laugh.
Mr. Morgan? Mr. Morgan!
Come on out. Don't be afraid. You can do it.
Is that all you have to say? Don't underestimate me, Morgan. I know you and the Clarksons share a deeper connection. Much deeper than how it appears on the surface. I need to shake him with something else that's directly connected to the Clarksons. I'm gonna jog his memory by... Those letters look very old. The postmark suggests they were sent out from Louisiana. And I suspect that dragonfly mark belongs to the Clarkson family.
So what if it does?
A stalker has been harassing Patricia Clarkson for several years now. Did you know about this? Constant silent phone calls, unmarked letters. She also spotted a suspicious figure lurking near her mansion several times. And just last week, her employees spotted a strange figure lurking in the vicinity. The day someone else coincidentally used your alias and traveled to Louisiana.
That's very intriguing. Aligned symbolism.
Lise Clarkson also reported being harassed by a stalker just before she was murdered. You're aware of this, correct? Because I didn't find any mention of this in your report.
No direct connection to the case. That's what we must have thought.
The visionary lies to himself, the liar only to others. Which are you?
I am Zach.
That's enough for now. This all has nothing to do with the case. Besides, there's no evidence that proves those letters are from her. Isn't that right, my fairy?
Make him talk about Greenvale.
Mr. Morgan, I noticed that several parts of this report have been redacted. For example, here, one individual's name has been erased from the key figure list. Would you mind telling me why?
Someone in charge must have thought it was unimportant. Or maybe even inappropriate.
Or I don't know, how about the fact that in the first game we murdered like the entire town's police force, and then the only good cop was murdered in retaliation of us?
Say.
I don't know. Who knows?
Why would they think that?
How should we know? We've never understood what those people do.
Well, I took the liberty of trying to restore what was taken out. Normal ink was used to blot it out, so I was able to recover part of it. Here's what it says. Sapling salesman. All the other redacted parts seem to be connected to this person. But I can't think of a single reason why this individual would need to be removed from the report. Why is he so untouchable?
Oh, him. He's nothing. We were barking up the wrong tree.
Meaning?
Can't include someone who doesn't exist in an official report, now can we?
Doesn't exist. You mean he had nothing to do with the case?
Yeah, you
could say that. He just didn't exist within our realm of understanding.
Mr. Morgan.
I think it would be funny if they made us replay a part of the first game just to jog his memory.
According to you, at the beginning of this case, the victim's body was being stored in the warehouse on purpose. Is that the truth? They really put her body there alongside food and other perishables?
It's in the report.
No. The report only says it was stored using the most effective and shockingly inhuman method possible.
If you can think of a better phrase, we're all ears.
The report isn't wrong, you know. In fact, that might actually be the most accurate way of describing it.
Thank you, Simon.
It's precise, and it's also kinda poetic, you know?
I think the slow voice acting is what takes up 90% of the game.
Wow, Simon. We never would have taken you for a poet.
Right?
You two think this is a joke? Lise Clarkson's body was discovered in that cold storage warehouse after 14 long years. If you'd only done a proper investigation, we probably would have found her much sooner.
They put her behind the chicken nuggets that nobody wanted to eat.
Oh my god.
14 years went by before someone ordered some chicken nuggets.
That poor girl.
We still regret the fact that we never got to meet her. We're sorry, from the bottoms of our hearts.
I only hope it didn't happen that way by design.
Will you comfort me? Thank you, my fairy.
I knew it wouldn't go that easily. Maybe I should try asking my questions in a different way. I could use Agent Jones here.
The window.
This is a nice building. Layout isn't bad either. Whew. Must be rather expensive to rent a place like this in Boston. How many other rooms are there in this apartment?
You guys didn't search the house before you sat down to interrogate him?
That room over there, your bedroom?
Why so curious, Belle? It almost sounds as if you're seeing this place for the first time. Aside from the hardware shop on the first floor, every apartment in this building has the exact same layout. We're well aware that you studied the layout of this apartment before you came to see us. There's no need to act so roundabout. Just be honest. Say it. I want to see your bedroom.
Even when he looks like this, he's still got game.
Well then.
His forehead got bigger.
Yes, yes it did. Because you know what? He was too big brain. He was too smart for his own good. He Jimmy Neutron himself, and now he looks like that.
Doesn't mean we'll let you see it, though.
Nervous Simon.
Agent Jones,
Why you gotta yell like that?
are you paying attention? Or do you intend to waste Mr. Morgan's precious time?
No. Sorry. I'm just a little tired.
He's got his hands in his pockets. He's just chilling on my couch.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Take your hand out of your pocket. Didn't they teach you any manners at Quantico?
Yo, fuck you, bitch.
Right. Guess they slipped my mind. My bad. I'm actually kind of nervous. I'm not used to this sort of thing. Data analysis is my specialty, you know. I'm sure I'd be able to calm down a bit if I had some pizza, though.
Completely unrelated.
The FBI needs to do something about their lack of personnel. I'll have to ask the questions myself. But how should I start? Maybe I should look back over the files and calmly reassess the situation.
Yeah, calmly reassess the situation after you're like, maybe I should ask Agent Jones for help. And then you look at Agent Jones and just fucking yell at him, tell him he has bad manners, get your hands out of your pocket. Alright, back to the case. Like, dude, like, I just don't like her. She's such a... Ugh. Like, I don't know how to explain her in a polite way.
I want her to die.
You want her to die?
Yes.
I didn't say all that.
First of all, she judged me when I was smoking weed in my house when it says in Massachusetts that it's illegal to do it in my house. And this bitch is supposed to be an FBI agent and she don't know the law? Yo, fuck you, bitch. Then she wanted this.
An elegant antique lighting fixture. Why is his room such a mess? This is why instead of calling him a dangerous person, they...
What's wrong with my lamp?
Do you want to figure out what's wrong with the lamp?
I mean, seriously, what's wrong with the lamp?
Yeah, what's wrong with the lamp? Please, enlighten me.
Around here, no need to worry.
The usual?
Yes. A strange person lives upstairs. Every now and then, he makes noise.
What's strange about him?
Several years ago, a woman was murdered upstairs. Her husband still lives there.
Yikes.
He's ex-BPD. And apparently, he's still searching for the killer.
Okay, so putting that on the side, I have 24 minutes of battery life left on my laptop. This is gonna be the shortest stream ever, and I'm so sorry.
But it seems like they cut all support for the investigation due to decreased funding. The team on the case wanted to keep working on it, but the suits wouldn't hear of it. A tale as old as time. Due to his situation, perhaps. He's been making a lot more noise recently, like you just heard.
You never noticed anything, Agent Jones.
Well, I did hear some loud noises every now and then. but I didn't think they were real noises coming from upstairs. I mean, look at him.
Isaiah says he looks like Neo Cortex from Crash Bandicoot. Also, I
It's
can't
not
plug
like
in my
he's
laptop because I
reacting
forgot
to
the
the
charger at
noise.
work.
He always just went about his business as usual for all the years I've watched him. So I just figured it was coming from the TV.
You really amaze me sometimes.
He's such a bad agent.
Oh, that's racist.
He's so bad. Wait, what?
You said Asian.
I said agent.
I heard
He's not Asian. He's white. Why would I
heard
say Asian? Okay, Lizzie, you fucking racist.
After you arrested Galena Clarkson, you had a run-in with the Clarksons. At least that's what it says in the report. What exactly happened there?
Just a simple run-in, that's all. Nothing but a single phenomenon. Chasing hollow instances like that won't lead you closer to the truth. Truth doesn't work like that.
A hollow phenomenon, which resulted in a mountain of corpses.
Oh, Belle. We think we finally understand what you're trying to say, but
You blame me
don't
for
be
all the
so
bodies.
voracious. How about another cup of coffee? We've still got a long way to go, you know. Yes. It's coarsely ground, so there should only be 4 teaspoons per cup. No more, no less. Next, the coffee travels from the funnel. Simon,
He actively
normally
describes
you
his
only
coffee
do
routine.
surveillance in order to gather data, correct? Hiding microphones and cameras. You'll do whatever it takes to gather data in order to prevent crimes. That's how the FBI works.
Well, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
No reason in hiding it now, I guess. Why do you ask?
Our Southern Belle has adopted a very peculiar MO. It's almost like she has a special power, just like us.
Bishop ugly.
You've been watching us this entire time, haven't you, Belle? From that window.
I don't need to answer that question.
You came here on New Year's Eve, then spent 49 hours watching us until you returned to your hotel room last night. You observed us the entire time without sleep or rest, and you only ate once, some pizza delivered by Simon. Aside from that, you never drank any water or relieved yourself.
You
simply
held it
sat
in for
there
49
and
hours?
continued to watch us. You have visions, too, don't you? You came here solely to hear us talk, didn't you? But then, why bother watching us for over 2 days beforehand?
I'm just praying to finish this cutscene before the laptop
You
dies.
didn't come to talk with us. You came because you wanted to see this apartment with your own eyes. And because you're already convinced of something. Isn't that right? He who fights with monsters should see to it that he himself does not become a monster. And if you gaze long into an abyss, the abyss also gazes into you.
But
Oh, coffee.
I don't even need you to
Thank you,
speak.
my
Don't
friend.
answer me. I already
If
know.
you hadn't been paying attention, this coffee would have all gone to waste. The pus in our brains. It really has a way of interfering with our lives.
Oh my god, it's still going. He's gonna-
This is friggin' delicious. I thought I was gonna shit myself for a second there.
They curse
Come
a lot
on,
in this
Aaliyah,
game.
Take a sip. Trust me.
Like compared to the first
I'm
one.
not exaggerating here.
I don't believe it. It's better than any coffee I've ever tasted.
Of course it is. Coffee is a sacred drink. Coffee
Like my mom always
saved
said.
us. If not for its oracle, we would be on the other side right now. So I never forget to pay my respects to coffee.
The one true God.
Especially at critical moments like this.
Big black cumulonimbus clouds are in the sky. And that sound.
Oh my god, it's still going. Can I save the game, please?
Why would an agent as skilled as you close the Lise Clarkson case without locating her body?
Good question. Maybe we just weren't as skilled as you think back then. Isn't that right, my fairy?
You reported the body as being stolen. Was that truly the case?
Meaning?
You don't want to actively speed through this, but like, yeah, that's fair.
Meaning there's a possibility that the body... Maybe someone ordered someone else to get rid of the body.
But who?
In order to use the body for...
I'm
You
just
never
gonna start
considered
skimming
that? Perhaps there's some connection between the frozen body...
Hey, Aaliyah, how
Connection
about
between the body and
explaining
Saint
yourself clearly so that even I...
Someone
He's dumb.
extracted the ingredients to Sang Rouge. That's what you're trying to say?
So that they could go on producing the inimitable drug without...
What?
Drugs. God.
Drug
He's
addiction
still dumb.
destroys people. It makes them capable of doing anything, abusing a corpse. And with your dependency, I suspect you might know just what that's like.
Maybe
Hey,
you do.
weed is not the same as whatever
If
the
you
fuck that guy
threaten
was
to
on.
take this away from us, I might have to kill you both right here.
Woo!
And steal all your $100 bills.
Specifically the hundreds.
Oh, spine tingling.
He's still dumb. Okay. My battery just gave me the warning. This is it, boys. We're done. 7 minutes left.
Do you hear that thunder? Well,
Yes, I hear it. Come on, let's
Agent
go.
Agent Jones.
Completely unrelated. Let's go.
I just...
Hello, Vincent.
The coffee was...
No, it's not. They're talking about thunder. I don't give a
Right,
shit. Can we get
Dorothy.
back to the game so I can save?
Is that all you really want?
Yes! I'm running out of time.
Damn, Sam.
We promise
Look,
you.
Simon left. You don't even know why.
She said the MF word again. They're cursing so much.
There's no doubt that the report omitted information linking. I need
Yes.
to get him to confess. There's
Okay.
a secret weapon in...
Got it. In the briefcase. Okay, let's go.
Have you ever seen this before? And please, don't...
Sang Rouge, the drug we want. What about it?
Sang Rouge, it's changed shape and its composition is but only in a very
Drug is still
limited
around.
part.
Only in Louisiana.
You-
I don't even know what she said.
But the inimitable, it has many names. We've also
Many
been
names.
trying to figure out what but it's impossible to analyze. After
is it
all,
made
it
out of?
appears to be made from... But if you try
Common
to use
ingredients.
those ingredients, all you'll end... No.
You end up with bullshit. It's a special recipe.
The original recipe. Someone
The
who
drugs.
survived the...